The following presentation is solely for entertainment purposes and not to be taken seriously. While content and characters may be based in truth, this presentation is not meant to offend or harm in any way. It's the Olly Brown Show, America's favorite Thrillbilly. And now, here he is, Olly Billy-Bob Brown.
Hoo-ha! Howdy, y'all. Yee-haw. Shake your tail feathers. Yup, yupper doodle. Let's do it to it. Hoo-ha. Churning the butter. Hope my barn door's not open. Bringing it home. Ta-da! I can't believe this is my reality show.
Previously on the Olly Brown Show.
Okay, I'm ready now. Do I just go, or is there someone out there who's supposed to get me started?
I'll help, Mr. Brown. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do this.
Here.
Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Let's do it to it.
On your mark, get set, go!
Olly Brown's on his way to the White House, y'all. Ready? Okay. Give me an L. L. Give me an A. A. Give me an S. S. Vegas. Go Las Vegas. Woohoo! Now, folks, I'm really excited because as I continue this race and run up the road a piece, I come across this here sign welcoming me to the fabulous city of Las Vegas. Now, some folks call it lost wages, and that's because every time you put a penny in the kitty takes off with your money. Now, that's pretty funny because I haven't seen a kitty anywhere since I've been here, and that's all right by me because I'm pretty much a dog feller myself. But I'm sure those kitties are hiding somewhere or hoarding all the funds. Now, there's another saying they have that everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Now, I can see where that is true when it comes to those kitties hoarding all the money. But if it were true about a lot of people coming here and just staying here, well, it would be just too crowded for yours truly, Olly Billy-Bob Brown, so I wouldn't want to stick around for that. In any case, we're going to continue this race, and we're going to run towards the White House as we continue on towards running for the president. And I hope you'll join me and run up the strip with me. Now, don't have to worry, I'm not going to strip anything off. I'm not going to get naked and jiggle my jello and shake my flubber for you. I wouldn't want to offend anyone that way. You know, because stripping is something that you do when you have something that you want to shed, and I don't have anything I want to shed. I'd like to keep my birthday suit on, okay? So in any case, I'm all excited. Are you? Let's hit the road and continue this race. Come on now. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, the folks down home ain't gonna know much about this. Ooh, hot. Oh, I sure hope this is the right campaign trail, whatever they call it. Hot. Hoo-wee, I'm crossing over that Hoover Dam, and by the looks of it, That Hoover vacuum cleaner is sucking up all the water right out of that there lake. Won't be no water left in it if they keep that up. Makes you want to say, damn! Guess that's why they call it a dam. Damn that Hoover. I'm flying through Kingman, y'all. Well, what do you know? I'm coming up on Flagstaff. Ugh.
What? Wow!
Well, looky there. I think I see a cave up yonder there, folks. Ooh-wee. Boy, it smells like the backside of a mule. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Wow. Ho, 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 ho. Why, that's the biggest hole I've ever seen. It must have took a lot of people and a bunch of shovels to get down there that far. It looks like a bottomless pit, which is what my ma used to call me at the supper table. She did. Now let me tell you this, a bottomless pit, it ain't the same as happy hour down at the local beer joint. No, it ain't. Now, if I were to hike down there, I'd like to never crawl back up, I don't think. That would take way too long. And I got a long way to go to get to that there White House. So we're not gonna go down there today. No, we ain't. Instead, we're just gonna keep on a-going that way. Well, now I'm down here in these here Sedona Red Rocks. And one thing I can tell you is that by running this here presidential race, I'm a-getting to see a lot of this good old US of A and getting a feel for just how pretty it is. But I got to tell you something, if I keep a-running out here in this here sun, I'm gonna be as red as them there rocks. Oh, no. Folks will think I am like a red hot chili pepper, that or a Mexican jumping bean. Oh, yup, yup. Onward ho! Well, Jiminy Crickets! I just went through this place called Wiki-Up, and let me tell you something. There ain't nothing there. It's what we call a yawn of a town, 'cause it'll put you to sleep real quick like. You're gonna need a bunch of roosters to wake you up, and I do mean a bunch of roosters. Guess that's why they call it Wiki-Up. Well, come on now. Wiki-Up, Wiki-Up. I guess I better gidge you up now that I've gone to Wiki-Up. Ho, here we go. Well, I'll be dad blasted. Now I'm down the road a piece and just a hop and a skip, and I'm standing in the middle of nothing, Arizona. I can't believe I came all this way to find nothing, and I do mean nothing. Ain't nobody around here. Probably done dried up and blowed away already. Huh. Well, I guess I better move on then.
Yeah. Whoa.
Howdy y'all, Olly Brown here in Phoenix, Arizona, also known as Valley of the Sun. It's so bright here you have to wear your shades or you'll go blind. So keep that in mind when you come a-visiting, okay? Okay, follow me. Let's take in some sights. Woo, oh shoot. Now I'm in what they call triple-digit heat, but they say it's a dry heat.
Ooh.
Let me tell you what, I don't care what they called it, it's still hot. I'm sweating bullets and buckets out here. So, if you want some advice about coming and visiting the desert, here are a few old-fashioned Olly Brown tips. Don't run up against any of these cactus-type plants. They're prickly, and it'll feel like you just got a butkus load of shots from your doctor.
Oh, no.
If you don't like needles, you'll want to keep your distance from these cactus. Just a tidbit more information for you about the desert. There are all kinds of critters hanging out here.
Whoa.
Things like centipedes and scorpions, stuff like that. but you want to stay away from the rattler.
Yeah.
If you come up upon a rattler, then you better freeze like a statue and wait for him to crawl away. Just wait it out. That, or if you feel like you're fast on your feet and you can outrun him, then you skedaddle on out of there. Or if you can jump real high, then you can just keep jumping up and down like a Mexican jumping bean until he scoots away. Whatever you do, do not wrestle with a rattler, 'cause he's a snake. Well, there you go, and there you have it. That's Olly Brown's old-fashioned tips for visiting the desert. Well, I guess I better get back to it now. Wish me luck. Someone gave me this little black box here, and it's like a little computer that you hold in your hand. You see, you can go on there and you can go to this place called the Aquanet, and you can go surfing for the news, and you don't even need a surfboard. How about that? Anywho, you just have to go to this thing called a search engine. I think they call it a Giggle or a Google or something like that, and you can catch up on all the news. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now. Let's find out what's in the news. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, it appears that Mr. Donald was yelling and screaming while he was running the race somewhere, and so was this little baby. And he decided to have that baby removed. Now, why would he do that? Maybe that baby had something good to say. Maybe he was trying to tell it like it is. Tell us how he feels. But instead, Mr. Donald decided to have that little baby removed. Well, he's just throwing everything out. He's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. I don't get that, but I guess that's what Mr. Donald does. If he doesn't like what you're saying, he's going to have you removed. Oh, I don't know about that. Well, here's another article here. It says that Trump is tripping on himself. Well, I'm not surprised about that. Maybe he ought to pull up his pants and stop showing his backside, and he wouldn't be tripping over himself. That's my answer to that. Well, it seems like there's a lot of folks who are not very happy with that Mr. Donald.
Yeah.
No, sir. And that's why I want to thank you all for being so supportive of me and coming out and cheering me on and coming back to watch me on the boob tube. I'm out there running for the president, and I want to make y'all proud. And maybe Mr. Donald ought to try to do that too. Well, I think that's enough of a breather, so I better get back to it. I'll catch you later, Gators. Well, the heat is on, folks. I've been out here running through this here desert landscape for quite some time, and now I have run up on this here small town out here in the middle of nowhere. And would you look up at that there sign? Do you see what it says? It says Aho.
What?
Aho. Now, I ain't never been here before, and I'm sure that folks around here like it and all, but I have to ask it. Why would anyone want to name the place they live in an Aho? Honest Injun, I really don't get it. But when you're running for the president, I guess you're going to run up against all kinds of situations, so I guess I'm just going to have to run right on into this here Aho and hope I make it to the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll meet some good old-fashioned red-blooded American types who'll be rooting for me as I run this here race. Let's go find out. Uh-oh, I see another sign up ahead. I hope it points me in the right direction. Yup, there it is. That Aho is up ahead of us. Uh-huh. See there? It says entering Aho. Well, alrighty then. Here goes. Well, how about that, y'all? I ran all the way through that there Aho and did not see one Aho anywhere. It didn't take me that long neither. Sure didn't. Now, either I'm getting faster and better at running this here race, or it really was a blink of an eye town. You know, where you pass through it and you blink, you just might miss it. That's what I'm saying. Well, I guess I can keep going now, but before I do, I just can't help but tell y'all what I be a-thinking as I went through this a-ho. I be a-thinking there be many ways to think on this here place. Now, either this place wanted us to know that you could find yourself a hoe here, even if you were looking for that, if you were interested in that and all that. And I'm pretty sure that there ain't many hoes a-camping out in the desert this time of year that you can do your business with. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So at least they're providing you with a little something, something. Or how about this? They wanted us to know that even though it's a small town, you don't have to worry none, because you're going to get more than just some of this here place. You're going to get a whole lot of it. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. So I guess what I'm really saying is there's more than one way to look at an a-hole. Well, there you are, and there you go. Hoo-wee! Somebody turn on the air. Ho ho! I've been racing around this here desert and ain't found one dessert anywhere.
Oh no!
Only sand. About the best thing I can do with that is build me a sand castle, but I'd have to have some water to even do that. Now I'll be straight with you. I'd rather have a big hunk of American apple pie and a cold brewski right now. Now, I hear tell that up ahead here, I should be able to find me a mom and pop town.
What?
Which for some reason they named Yuma. Don't know why they did that. I kinda wonder if that means it's a gathering place for ladies who have young'uns that they need to get away from once in a while. So they vacate to this place called Yuma, and when you get down there, you're gonna find your ma, but not your pa. That's why they call it Yuma. I guess there is a different place for the men folk to go and gather when they need to get away from it all. I think it's on some kind of reservation that they call the Havapaw. Haven't seen it yet. It's somewhere in Arizona. Now, I don't know why they didn't call it U-Pa and put it right next door to Yuma. Then if you were a youngin' looking for your folks, you could just head on out and find your ma and your pa right next door to one another. You get me? Well, it makes sense to me, because in the good old US of A, I tell you what, our kids need two parents. Whether that be a mama or a papa or a ma and a pa, I think we need to remember to work on that, America. Single parenting is tough on a body. And listen to this. I hear tell that there's all kinds of ways to work it all out for America between financial initiatives, Planned Parenthood and adoption programs and whatnots. Heck, I knowed something about that. 'Cause I was a mutt from the state of mind myself. That's right, yours truly was. And when I was just a little wee ones, the folks I call my ma and pa today, well, they took me in and raised me up like one of their own corn in the field, they did. Sure did. Now look at me. I'm a running in this here presidential race. So we gotta help each other out, people. And all those young'uns, well, they need some rearing.
What?
Whoops. I guess I can't say that no more, can I? Folks, you can't rear your kids lest them folks think you're a prevert. So just kind of foster those young'uns and raise them right the best you can. And if there are any kids out there who need some grown-ups to help take care of them, well, I guess you can just always find a ma right here in Yuma, but you'll have to find a pa and have a pa. Well, I don't know where I'm going to end up next, folks, but it sure has been quite the journey up to now, ain't it? Yupper-doodle. Well, I'm going to run off into that there sunset, so I'll chat with y'all next time, and I'll see ya. Y'all have a good one now. Later, Gators.
Next time on the Olly Brown Show.
Well, folks, I am under what they call a gag order not to tell you where I'll be next week. If I had to tell you, it'd be a spoiler alert, but if you have some x-ray vision and can see through that blurry stuff behind me there, you just might figure it out for yourself. If you can't figure it out, then I guess you'll just have to wait until the next time I come a-visiting you on this here boob tube to find out where I be. Can't give you a spoiler alert this week, so stay tuned. Okie dokie pokies, I'll see you later. Y'all have a good one now.